Hallo und willkommen zurück zu The Legends of Myrtana, Archolos. Und ich freue mich wieder hier zu sein und mit euch ein wenig zu spielen. Und ich habe richtig Bock weiterzumachen, also auf geht es damit. Und ja, heute ist Marcel leider nicht dabei, aber ich versuche mein Bestes trotzdem die Marcel-Erfahrung so gut es geht halt zu vermitteln. Und grundsätzlich freue ich mich darauf, wenn ihr auch heute wieder mit dabei seid, Kommentare schreibt und ja, wir schauen uns einfach mal ein wenig hier um. Das letzte Mal, okay, wir sind schon mitten im Gespräch. Aber wir haben keine Lust darauf mit Mike, was, Mike? Achso, mit Mike zu sprechen. Wir wollen eigentlich Roscoe suchen. Ich muss nochmal gucken. Und zwar suchen wir... Nein, 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 nein. Ich hab's komplett vergessen, wie der Typ heißt. He promised me some magic rolls. Ich dachte eigentlich... Ah ja, genau, Rascos. Author asked me to slip the dung I collected into Rascos bed. Und wir sind gerade eben dabei, Rasco zu finden und ihn über Authors merkwürdige Streiche zu informieren. Das ist das Ziel. Und Rasco sollte irgendwo hier sein. Das ist Mikes Haus. Also, das ist unser Onkel Kurt. Niemand hier. Wahrscheinlich läuft er gerade eben hier herum. Irgendwo. Und wir sind jetzt auf der Suche nach dem guten Rascal, um ihn darüber zu informieren, was Ortho vorhat. Gut, aber grundsätzlich sind wir immer noch dabei, die verschiedenen Quests uns anzusehen. Ich weiß immer noch nicht genau, was das für ein Gebäude ist. Das ist für mich etwas, was ich heute noch erkunden möchte. Aber ich glaube, die sitzen auch teilweise hier vorne. Gabriel, Farmer. Weil ich habe letztens... Irasco, genau, da haben wir ihn. Genau. Und dann versuchen wir es einfach mal. Ortho sent me. He sent me to put a package of sheep dung in your bed. I can see he's up to some bad jokes. He said you kidnapped his sheep named Betsy. I never touched his damn sheep. He probably just lost it somewhere. But sure, the easiest way is to blame it on me. Listen, I have a proposition for you. I don't know how much Arthur promised you, but I'll pay you twice as much as he did if you drop this dung off in the court kitchen. What? Warum? Why would I do that? If not for Ramsey's grace, Arthur would still be a beggar. But Ramsey is far away, and Albin is the elder of the village. Arthur has been at odds with him for a long time. Seeing such a surprise, the elder will easily take a bait, and this bastard will get it. What do I get in return? Do what I told you first and then we'll talk. Ja, sicherlich. Als ob der mir irgendwas geben würde, wenn ich das jetzt tun würde. So ein Quatsch, ey. And what if I refuse? I wouldn't advise it. You see, you're new here, and newbies tend to get into trouble quickly, especially without friends by their side. You know what I mean. Alright, I'll do it. Good choice, kid. Sneak into Ramsey's manor at night while everyone's snoring away. Leave the bundle in the kitchen, preferably among the supplies. By morning the stench will be all over the manor and Albin will be furious. When you're done, come back to me and you'll be rewarded. Das ist sehr, sehr gut. Also die Quests haben mich jetzt dazu geführt, ich will eine gute Sache machen, indem ich Resco davon erzähle, was Arthur vorhat. Aber Resco ist selbst ein Typ, den man nicht unbedingt, den man nicht unterstützen möchte. Und jetzt ist natürlich die Frage, I need to get into Ramsey's manor by night and put the dung somewhere in the kitchen. Das ist nämlich die Frage. Also es ist bestimmt Ramsey's manor. Und jetzt habe ich die Möglichkeit, ich gehe erstmal zu Bastien, um zu fragen, okay, was ist, wenn diese Idioten halt nicht so wirklich cool sind? Okay, Bastien. Bastien. Okay, das ist nicht Bastien. Na los. Das kann ich auch gleich machen. Das ist die andere Quest, die ich gerade verfolge, wo der Typ seiner gestorbenen Tochter ein Begräbnis auf dem Friedhof finanzieren möchte, jedenfalls. You have to pay for a spot at the cemetery. Damn, unfortunately I have no money. Wie viele Menschen auf der Welt? No one will lend me any gold here. All I have left is this ore. It's worth a lot. Don't ask how I smuggled it in. Take it. You might be able to sell it profitably. Okay. Bastian? Okay. Das bringt mir nicht wirklich viel. Dann gehen wir mal zu Ramsey und sprechen darüber, was die beiden hier eigentlich vorhaben. Und es ist natürlich auch noch die Frage offen, also gibt es die Möglichkeit, die beiden jetzt zu verpfeifen? Und was bringt das mir ein? Erstmal lesen. Yay, Experience. Das ist Elben. I'm guessing you have a very important reason for bothering me. There's been a lot of you strangers around here lately, unfortunately for us. I'm Albin, and I serve the elder of this village. It is I who make the most important decisions in the absence of the gracious Sir Ramsey. Let me teach you the first important lesson. Don't even think about touching anything that doesn't belong to you. If you steal anything, even if it's a rotten turnip torn from someone's field, I'll know about it and you'll be answering for that before that. Okay. My companions need help. Okay. Seems like sooner or later I'd have to deal with you anyway. We could use some supplies, besides I do not hide the fact that the inhabitants of Silbach are not friendly to us. As a matter of fact, if I could, I would chase you out of the village today, but I don't want to expose my people to unnecessary bloodshed. Adonus commands to help the needy according to his commandment. You could do something for us in return. How can we help you? There are some things you'd be good at: grazing sheep, shoveling dung, turning spoiled or animal-ridden food into compost. If 3 of your friends promise to take care of this, I'll make sure nothing will happen to you. I'll talk to them, but I doubt they'll be happy. I see you're a sensible boy. It would be better for you if your companions showed similar sense. Ja, aber ich wollte eigentlich... What are the laws in Silbach? You are in the territory of the kingdom of Myrtana, so the same laws apply here as in other parts of the kingdom. All crimes such as theft, trespassing, and murder are strictly punished. In addition, certain island residents and city citizens have a number of additional rights. But since you are neither, you are not privileged. Privileged? Privileged. Take this brochure. In it you will find all the information you need. Ich wusste nicht, dass Myrtana Broschüren anbietet, aber whatever. What should I know about this place? The village of Silbach is ruled by the noble Sir Ramsey, which the king of Myrtana gave to his family many years ago. Since the fall of the royal fleet, the village has served as a granary of all Archolos. Although Myrtanian law applies here, you are answerable for your offenses in the first instance under local law to Sir Ramsey, whom I represent. Okay. How are things going? You haven't rested on your laurels, have you? Find some work to do. Ja, es bringt absolut nichts, die Leute danach zu fragen, was gerade eben bei ihnen so passiert. Und ich wette, es gibt irgendwo einen Typen, den man das fragt und dann kriegt man irgendwas dafür, irgendeine Besonderheit, wenn man so durchgedreht ist. So sind nämlich Entwickler. Ach ey. Oh, hier ist auch noch was. Mehr Erfahrung. Hoffentlich mehr Erfahrung. Yep. Ja, und das ist Albins Wife. Okay. I'm busy, leave me alone. Ja, natürlich. Hier irgendwas. Armchair. Jill. Yeah? By all the gods, what are you doing in my kitchen? Are you a cook? Hallo? Kilian, schön, dass du mit dabei bist. Ich freue mich sehr. Tell me, how did you come up with that? Let's think. Maybe because I'm wearing this apron and holding this pen in my hand? Pen in my hand. Of course I'm a cook, and a very, very upset cook at that. I came to see what you were cooking. Right now I'm trying to cook a delicious wild boar stew with vegetables, but someone just got in the way. Cooking is a true art, and like any other it requires patience, precision, and... Wait a minute, can you smell it? Oh no, 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 not that! And it's all thanks to you! What do I have to do with it? The fact that you barged in here and as if nothing ever happened and tore me away from work. Alban will kill me, but first I'll be in the hole for a few days and then I'll be hanging from a branch. Maybe I could get you some new meat? Boar meat? Yeah, I can see that. I don't know how you would do that, but by the time you do, the stench will have spread throughout the court and then nothing can save me. I'll hurry if you give me something in return. Something in return? You still dare to demand something in return? You know I changed my mind. Look for that meat yourself. Tell me, what do you want? A little gold always comes in handy? I'll give you some coins, but I'm not rich. But first I want to see a piece of juicy boar meat in front of me. Otherwise, we have nothing to talk about. Cool. Also, die möchte das haben. Ich bin ein bisschen verwirrt. Ich denke, ich sollte... Also, tidying up. After the elder finds it, he will get mad and accuse author of everything. After I do it, I should return to Rasco to get my reward. Okay, ich glaube nicht, dass der Ortho verantwortlich macht. Das ist natürlich blöd. Was bedeutet... Habe ich denn nicht noch Fleisch da oder habe ich das alles verkauft? Fried Bug Meat, Fried Mole Red Meat, Raw Red Meat, Fish, Scavenger Meat, aber sie braucht Wildschwein. Das ist natürlich die Frage, ob ich sollte am Tag jagen gehen. Jetzt ist wirklich, es ist schwierig, das sonst zu sehen. Ist natürlich auch die Frage, geht die dann irgendwann mal schlafen? Dann, ich bin so verwirrt. Oh, Bodyguard läuft in die Küche. I'm busy, leave me alone. Okay. Ist die jetzt hier schon raus? Ja, ich verstehe. Ja. Ich geh schon weg. Okay, ich glaube, der schaut mich trotzdem noch weiterhin an. Dann konzentrieren wir uns erstmal auf eine andere Sache. Okay. Albin said, also gehen wir erstmal wieder zurück zur Taverne und versuchen die Leute davon zu überzeugen, dass ein paar Berufe gemacht werden müssen. Oh. Not so fast, Snot. Fabio. Okay. What do you want? I heard you were seeing your uncle. I may have. What's it to you? Not everyone here is as well positioned as you and your brother. It would be nice if you would stand up for us with him. After all, we've been through so much together. Weiß ich nicht, wie ich das handhaben soll, aber ich versuche mal den positiven Weg, dass ich davon halt individuell profitiere. What's in it for me? My undying gratitude and that my fist will not adorn your face. You could finally do something yourself instead of constantly preying on others. Watch it, punk. This island doesn't look big to me. It's better for you that I never see your smooth face again. So what did you learn from Albin? He has agreed to help us, but expects more of us to start working in the village for a living. Sounds like a reasonable proposition, so you'll now have to somehow convince this bunch to help in the field. Jorn asked about you. Maybe you should talk to him. Could you tell me something about the island? What do you want to know? Who are the most important people on the island? Oh, he is one who makes sure that the laws and edicts of the king are fully respected and enforced by the islanders. He is aided in maintaining order on the island by the city guard, you under the command of Captain Roderick, who the city also houses a trading post of the Araxos Guild, which controls most of the island's trade. Das klingt cool. Business is being looked after by a bunch of seasoned mercenaries, most of whom are nothing but common thugs. I advise you to stay away from them. In the southeast of the island, there's an ancient fortress, commonly referred as the Wolf's Den. There are the lions ruled by Ulrich. Many consider him to be an oddity, too fond of his family's history, but the fact is that he controls most of the silver and gold mines. Finally, the water mages, who are based in an isolated monastery in the east, are also worth mentioning. You can also find a few of them in town, where they lift the spirits of the citizens and heal the sick. Ja. Okay, das reicht schon mal. Also, ich muss die Leute jetzt davon überzeugen, dass sie was machen sollen. Okay, fangen wir mal mit Timo an. Hey! How's life? Not too bad, except that everyone stares at me like I'm a thief and grabs their purses when they see me. But I'm slowly starting to get used to it. It doesn't have to be that way. I just got back from the Elder. He said we'd be fine if we started working for him. That's good news. What are we supposed to do? Grazing sheep, netting compost, shoveling manure. High price, but I'm okay with it. At least we're on dry land and away from those damn smugglers. I tell the Elder he can count on me. Sehr schön. Genau das habe ich... Das freut mich, Timo. Timo, du bist für was zu gebrauchen. Ezekiel. Ja, hey you. Ja. The Elder needs hands for work. I talked to the village elder. He agreed to protect us as long as we will be working for it. I need to take a moment to cool down after the recent events. I recuperate for a while. Victor. You wouldn't happen to know who could teach me something about plants? What can you tell me about the village? How are you doing? Okay, das ist einer, der nichts damit zu tun hat. Kasim wäre noch einer. Los, Kasim. Arbeite. The Elder needs hands to work. In return, he promised to keep us safe. Are you interested in helping? Helping out in the countryside can only mean one thing: the grind in the fields or netting compost. You forgot the manor? Well, you have to start somewhere, and if it makes us feel safe, so much the better. He can count on my help. Super. 2 schon überzeugt. So, jetzt brauche ich noch ein Severin. How are you doing? Do you want to get hit in the head, or are you just gonna walk out of here? Nein. Vielleicht wollen die Frauen sich beteiligen? Anna? Hey. I'm looking for... the Elder is looking for workers. In return for his help, he has promised to keep us safe. Then look for yourself, sweetie, but not in me. Immer noch nicht. Nein. I'm not going to get my hands dirty working in the fields. Besides, I'm leaving soon anyway. Wenn sie das sagt. Leah? Hey you. How are you doing? Yeah, they're ruling, and the worst of them all is Rick. Just watch until he starts to make a move at me. But all he is a solid kick in the jewels. As far as I know, it won't be long before problems with the locals are over. Why? Are you going to town? Maybe you need a companion? Not for now, but the Elder will keep us safe if we start working. Me at work? Maybe it's not such a bad idea, but I'll never feel safe as long as that hog is staring at me. Okay. Rick? Wo's Rick? Rick? Das da. Rick. Hey you! What do you want? Why don't you have a drink with me? As the townspeople say, good booze is your enemy, so punch it in the face. What are you drinking? I like a frothy beer. Beer's always good, but you can tell right away who is the amateur here. Give me 2 pins of beer here and the young man's expend. Well, cheers. Gleich kriegt man ihn. By the way, I haven't seen you here before. You didn't see because I'm not from here. You didn't see me because I'm not from here. So you're the new guy, snooping around and looking everywhere. You meant to say one of the new ones. I would have forgotten that a whole bunch came along with you. To a bunch. To those who will protect us from your bunch. Okay. You are not very hospitable here, are you? Why should we show hospitality when everyone is taking our jobs? Hospitality? First, the townspeople buy our land, and when we somehow manage to drive them out of it, a horde of newcomers appears. On the other hand, there's a lot to look at. What do you mean? Not what? Who? Pretty girls. 2 beautiful ladies. There was one in particular, caught my eye. See that blonde? The face to be replaced, but the rest I wouldn't mind. Have you seen those chains outside? Yeah, okay. Stop it, or you will have to deal with me. And what can you do to me? Want to find out? Okay, well, if you put it that way, I don't want to get in trouble. You can even take that girl if you care about her so much. Now, leave me alone with my bottle main. Schön, 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 schön. Dann gehen wir zurück zu Leah. Hey! Rick won't give you any more trouble. Thank you, but I'm afraid as soon as he airs out his mouth, everything will go back to normal. Then I convince him again, and this time I won't be so nice. Ja, na klar, so funktioniert es. You're cute, sicherlich. You know, I've been thinking about what you said and I'm ready to help with the work. If the elder is able to keep us safe, he can count on me. Thanks. I'll go to him right away. Schön, schön, schön. Waren das jetzt 5 oder 3? 3 waren das. We're in this together. Genau, habe ich gemacht. Was bedeutet, ich gehe jetzt zu Jorn und dann gehe ich zu Albin und dann sollte es einigermaßen funktionieren. So, wo ist der Typ? Hier, Jorn. How are you feeling? It's just a bloodfly sting, nothing to worry about. I'm definitely better now. A little rest in a comfortable bed. Good thing you brought Court here. At least I have someone to talk to about the current situation and reminisce about the past. And how do you like Silbach? Did you manage to find out anything interesting? The village elder has agreed to protect us as long as we will be working for it. That's perfect. I'd love something to keep my hands busy myself. Let me know when you have something for me. The village seems quite nice, but its inhabitants not so much. You have to understand them. There's a war going on and we are another refugees reaching this island. Everyone is afraid for their stocks and what tomorrow will bring. People on Archolos have always valued hard work. If you show them that you're not just another freeloader, they'll definitely start to respect you. I have a few questions for you. How do I get respect without working? Nein. Do you think we'll ever go back to Londrum again? Not yet used to Archolos and already missing your hometown? I'm sure we'll go back there someday. The only question is, will there be anything else to go back to? On the other hand, Silbach and the surrounding areas are not that different from Londrum. Remember all the farmland, the meadows full of sheep and the boats? Even this volcano resembles a mountain at whose foot our village lies. Only now do I regret that I never had the opportunity. Als ob ich es schaffen würde, das alles laut vorzulesen. What made you think of running away just now? What do you think of Kurt? Do you miss the rest of our family? Ja klar wird er die vermissen, aber das kann ich auch ein anderes Mal stellen. Okay, damit wäre das geklärt und wir haben 4 Leute sogar. Okay. I see your brother inherited his industriousness from his father. I don't know if working in the fields is a good idea in his condition. Talk to Bastian. Maybe he'll agree to some help peeling turnips. Okay. Dann frage ich jetzt nochmal Bastian, was er halt zu sagen hat. You got a job for my brother? How about peeling turnips? Albin told us to take care of something in the village. Good idea. At least Martha won't be complaining in his ear anymore about just lying around, eating and doing nothing. I'll call him over here and show him what's what. You don't have to worry about Albin either. I'll tell him your brother works here. Schön. So. Dann gehe ich jetzt zu Albin. Schön, schön, schön. Speichern. Das sieht doch ganz gut aus. Ich fühle mich so, als ob ich relativ gut vorankomme. Die Hauptquest mit dem Schützen ist ganz nett. Also mit dem Schützen, mit dem Schutz der Leute. Jetzt ist nur die Frage, kann ich da reingehen? Okay, nein, ich kann, aber... Wo haben wir es? Wo haben wir den Dom? Ach, okay. Probieren wir es aus. Ich weiß nicht. Das war keine gute Idee. Keine gute Idee. Also so funktioniert es nicht. Wenn ich allerdings versuchen sollte... Probieren wir das mal aus. Okay, das hilft nicht. Nochmal probieren. Wo ist es denn? Da. Wenn ich jetzt das auf die Zweispeicher, ist natürlich die Frage, ob ich da... Your crime has been reported. Okay. Komme ich da irgendwie raus, ist die Frage. Oh, die Bilder sind ziemlich cool, muss ich sagen. Ich habe doch gar nicht versucht, etwas zu stehlen. Jetzt legt sie sich sicherlich hin. Ja. Oh. Und das Spiel hat sich aufgehangen. Oh, ja. Just you wait, you some bitch. Okay, ich bin. Okay. Beste Situation. Ich glaube, es ist halt... Ich glaube, hier passiert nichts mehr. Kann ich vielleicht sonst irgendwas noch machen? Kann ich das hier lesen? Vielleicht setzt das zurück? Nee. Aber wenn ich weit genug weg bin? Oder eine andere Person? Nein. Nein, 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 nein. Was bedeutet, ich muss kurz das schließen. Ich war fast da. So. Okay. Das ist nicht einfach. Aber ich krieg's hin. So. Da wäre ich wieder. Und ich würde sagen, dass wir das erstmal lassen, weil ich es nicht hinbekomme. Weil die Person steht da einfach nicht. Die geht auch nicht ohne weiteres weg. Aber ich kann mal kurz hochlaufen, weil da war ein Bookstand, den ich noch nicht hatte. 100 Erfahrungspunkte, so einfach kann es gehen. Das ist Jill. Hier irgendetwas, was ich vielleicht gebrauchen könnte. Wasserpfeife, hier drüben noch mehr Bookstand? Ja. Ich will nur schnell. Alles cool. Der Bodyguard, wie kriege ich den weg? Vielleicht kann ich mit dem reden? Nein. Wenn ich hier rüber gehe? Oh, Albans Wife scheint unabhängig von ihm. Okay. Kasim, Lea, Timo. Die arbeiten dann sicherlich alle hier. Naja, dann mache ich das halt ein anderes Mal. Oder ich könnte... Also, was ich jetzt versuche, ist, dass ich hochgehe, ihn aus seinem Schlaf wecke. Genau, there you are, finally. Natürlich. Auch wenn ich seinen Schlaf gestört habe, freut er sich natürlich, dass ich rechtzeitig da bin. I honestly didn't think so many of you would want to work. Well done, boy. I'll find something for everyone to do. And what do you think of them? Will they do? From what I can see, they have enthusiasm to do the job. We will see how it comes out in practice. You did what you had to do, and so I'll make sure nothing will happen to you, as long as you do your job properly, of course. Where can I meet Sir Ramsey? The Honorable Sir Ramsey is currently in the city. But even if by some miracle you do meet him there, I doubt he'll want to talk with you. Okay, schön. Schön, das zu wissen. Was bedeutet The Art of Writing? Okay, dann gehe ich mal zu Riordan, weil anscheinend wird er nicht mehr lange hier sein. Also das scheint eine Hauptquest gewesen zu sein. Volker. Wer ist Volker nochmal? Aha. Jemand, der mich nicht leiden kann, auf jeden Fall. So, Riordan. Was hast du mir zu sagen? Then, what's the job? You get straight to the point, huh? If I'm honest, I really miss that approach in the monastery. Okay, here's the deal. Each novice during the year must transcribe a certain number of scrolls. This activity is extremely tedious and boring. There's no room for experimentation, just a slow rewrite of them all. As you might have already guessed, I prefer to devote my free time to alchemy and the study of magic. Unfortunately, now I only have a few days left to transcribe the entire stack of scrolls. Theoretically, I have to do it myself. Ah ja. I think I know where this is going. Dieser faule Sack. You probably expected more humility and honesty from a novice, but that's not quite the case. The motives may be good, but sitting in a locked monastery rewriting rolls will never help all those in need. So what do you say? Can you help? Alright, let's get to work. I have everything I need to prepare the scroll, but the only table suitable for this activity stands in Lockwar's house. That grumpy old man certainly won't fail to inform my superiors that someone has been helping me with a task, so we need to somehow make sure that he doesn't... You want to get him out of the house? I haven't heard him go further than Martha's Inn for stew in years, and even then he's only gone for a few minutes. We need all night. That's why we need to make sure he has a very restful sleep. Let's wait until Lockwar is asleep. In the meantime, I'll tell you a little about transcribing the scrolls. Here, this is... In In summary, to make a new scroll, you need a blank portion and finish scroll you want to ultimately make. Yeah? Depending on how powerful is the spell, it constantly need either powdered or pure nuggets of it. You sit down at the table and redraw everything from one scroll to another using ore. Dieses magische Ohr. Dieses magische Eisenerz. Okay, Logger is probably asleep by now. To be sure, stand in the threshold and use this spell on him. It's better not to get too close to him because he might hear you. Yep. Wo haben wir? Sleep. Und Save, weil wir wissen ganz genau, wie das endet. There's a table over there. Sit down and try to follow exactly as I showed you here. These rolls will be good to start. When you start to feel tired, let me know and we'll switch. Transcribing rolls draws on the manner of the person doing it and can be exhausting. Ist das nicht das? Nein? Was ist hier? Nein? Hier, genau. Transcribe this roll. Ice Arrow. Schön, das mag ich. Nicht viel, was ich machen muss. Wie viel muss ich denn davon machen? Ah, bestimmt 5. Ich hoffe, ich verstehe das nicht falsch. The Art of Writing. Hey! Show me what you've done. Not bad. I didn't expect you to be able to create one correctly the first time. So how about a change? I'll rewrite some now and you watch Logwar. Sure, I do indeed feel slightly drained of energy. Don't worry, it's a short-term effect. You'll feel better soon. Take this roll if your dear host starts waking up. Cast the spell immediately. Okay, Logwar, ich hab dich im Blick. Und ich meine wirklich im Blick. Oh, jetzt. Wupp, wupp, wupp. Der soll mal wieder einschlafen, der Typ. I managed to put Logwar into sleep again. That was close. I think I feel much better writing scrolls than casting spells as an old mage. On an old mage. I'll talk with Riordan about it. Okay. Ich muss mit ihm jetzt sprechen. Oder ist er noch dabei? Hey, you. Logwar almost woke up, but went back to sleep. Yeah? We're really lucky today. Why don't you try transcribing a few more scrolls while I watch Logwar? We'll try something a little more challenging, so you solidify your new skills. Ice Block. Kann ich das nicht nochmal probieren? Ice Block? Oh. Not enough resources. Das muss ich ihm jetzt sagen, oder was? Hey, you. Ja? I failed to transcribe the last scroll. No problem, it's always worth trying. If you transcribed such a strong scroll on your first try, I would be very surprised. As you said there, I took a closer look at Lodware's bookcase. Remember those books I told you about? I just found one of them. Judging by its condition, it still remembers the day when Lockwar was a novice. Unfortunately, I haven't noticed the other volumes anywhere. Without them, the knowledge from this one will be of little use to you. But who knows, maybe you find the rest somewhere, somehow. It is possible that many of them still lie forgotten where magic was once taught. If Lockwar asks, I'll say I borrowed it myself for a repeat of the basics. So, do you want it? I'd like to learn something about magic. I hope it serves you well. As for the promised reward for your help, take these scrolls and some materials to create more. Just before you start making them unsupervised, take a close look at the contents of this manual. You can keep it, I don't need it anymore. Meanwhile, I'm back to transcribing. I shall finish on time now. It's better if Lockwar doesn't see you here when he wakes up. Thanks again. Schön, schön, schön. Bin ich damit durch? Ja. Und damit hätten wir auch Creating Scrolls. Riordan taught me the basics of making magic scrolls. However, before I do this, on my own I must carefully read the manual he gave me. Dann probieren wir das doch mal. Oh, ein Pilz. Welches Manual? Ich kann das auch mal lesen, vielleicht. Ja. Erfahrung. Das ist egal. Learning to transcribe magic scrolls. Learn how to transcribe scrolls. Okay. Okay. Ist das etwas, was ich später auch machen möchte? Grundsätzlich schon, aber wir machen das ein anderes Mal. Magic Knowledge. Das ist natürlich... Das weiß ich noch nicht, wie ich das am besten mache. Ich will eigentlich mehr in Richtung Bogenschießen gehen, aber ich könnte ja Bogenschießen und Magie machen? Weiß ich noch nicht. Aber es ist Tag und das bedeutet wiederum, dass ich mich jetzt auf den Weg mache, um Bohrfleisch zu bekommen. Außerdem habe ich gesehen, dass Wildschweinfleisch bereits vorhanden ist und die Jill sich nicht so Sorgen machen sollte. Sie könnte einfach da was Neues nehmen. Okay, Wildschwein, wo seid ihr? Und speichern. Henry, bevor du in Kämpfe hineingehst, du weißt, dass du es nicht übertreiben solltest. Und da ist Markus. Vielleicht gehe ich mal zu dem. Und Carton. Keine Ahnung, wer das ist. Ich spreche dir einfach mal an. Das könnten Leute sein, die mir Bogenschießen beibringen. Markus, hey. Haven't you seen a sheep running around on its own? Yeah, I saw it, but it was a long time ago and the animal died. Okay. How did this happen? I was patrolling an area near the river when I suddenly heard the growl of an animal coming from a nearby sinkhole. I ran to see what had happened and saw a wolf eating a sheep. A sheep must have fallen down the slope earlier because... Okay. I slaughtered the wolf quickly, but the sheep was in a sorry state. I had no choice but to spare her pain. What did that sheep look like? Like a sheep, except one of her ears was torn off. It's possible the wolf just bit it off. Who are you? My name is Marcus. I'm a hunter. Das ist der Spirit. I make sure the beasts don't get too close to the village and the farmlands. Are you local and haven't started complaining about refugees yet? When I came here many years ago, I was treated as badly as you. Back then, there was also a plague of field beasts, which everything changed when people found out I was a hunter. From then on, they started treating me with respect. Some even turned out to be friendly. After completing the order, I decided to stay here for a while. Time passed, the animals did not disappear, so I stayed here until today. Can you give me some advice on archery? Das ist das Einzige, was mir wichtig ist. Can you? When it comes to shooting animals, the rule is simple. Kill before it gets to you. Das habe ich gemerkt beim letzten Mal. So with humans, you don't always want to kill. When you see that your opponent is barely breathing, aim at his legs and only then take a shot. This way you'll know your opponent. With a bit of luck, you won't hit the knee and the delinquent will even be able to get up once he wakes up. Ich weiß nicht, ob das nun nützliche Informationen gewesen sind oder ob das einfach nur gesunder Menschenverstand war, aber ich mag den Typen. Markus, erzähl mir mehr. Where can I find a boar? Boars are dangerous animals, but they generally feed in densely wooded areas. I have seen a few individuals south of the Silbach Gates. Are you going hunting? I have to get them meat. If I were you, I'd just buy the boar meat from some trader. Boars usually walk in packs, which can be deadly to inexperienced hunters. A manner of life. I would like to know more about archery. A boar? My tips aren't enough? A little bit, yes. I could use some practical knowledge as well. Okay, I can show you how to hold a bow properly, how to use it skillfully, and how to make your own, but it will cost you some money. I can't waste time that I could spend hunting and thus earning, you understand? I can also teach you how to obtain animal trophies, the basics and more specialized things, like pulling out fangs, mandibles, and extracting women glands, blah blah blah. Teach me. Sure. Yay. Genau das habe ich gebraucht. Dexterity. Yay. Und nochmal Bows. Sehr, sehr gut. Haben wir genug für Bowmaking? Nee, für obtaining animal trophies? That's not quite enough. You need to bring more. Okay. Show me your wares. Hat er denn Boarfleisch? Wolf meat, scavenger meat, bear meat, hunter's belt. Das sieht ziemlich cool aus. Bowmaking. Das klingt cool. Also das ist etwas, was ich auf jeden Fall machen möchte. Sehr, sehr, sehr cool. Okay. Light Birch Bow. Light Beechwood Bow. Ich brauche 30 Dexterity. Was habe ich gerade für einen Bogen? Kann ich gerade nicht einsehen. Grape Tart. Ich sollte nicht zu viel verkaufen, was vielleicht mir später noch weiter was bringen könnte. Aber Dark Mushroom und... okay. Shards of Magic Ore. Okay. Ore Nugget. Old Coin. Rod. Tja, das ist die Frage. Ich will das natürlich nicht alles wegschmeißen oder verkaufen, wenn ich das nutzen könnte. Ja, das ist halt das Problem. Mana Essence. Blue Elder Decoction. Es bringt alles nicht so viel. Ich verkaufe das Bugmeat. Und vielleicht bekomme ich ja später noch was dafür. Okay, also er hat nichts. Und ich brauche 150 um... Wie viele Punkte habe ich denn? Let me know if you have excess fangs or claws. I'd be happy to buy them for a reasonable price. Vielleicht? Nein. Nichts. Also, ich brauche mindestens 150 Gold. Und wer war das hier noch? Da war doch noch einer. Wo ist der Typ hin? Aber das ist schon mal gut. Jetzt habe ich jemanden gefunden, der mir Sachen beibringen kann. Und wie viel habe ich jetzt? Dexterity habe ich 20? Das ist sehr, sehr gut. Und ich habe noch 15 Learning Points. Und ja, das ist natürlich die Sache, nicht? Und Bow habe ich 20%. Was eine höhere Chance bietet. Das ist natürlich cool. Und ich bin fast bei Level 4. Das ist schon nicht schlecht. Aber ich brauche eigentlich Boars. Aber ich könnte auch einfach was kaufen bei einem Händler. Ich gucke mal. Obwohl, ich habe nicht mehr so viel Geld. Schwierig. Ich gehe einfach mal jetzt. Oh, ja. Gerade wieder eingefallen, dass ich das mit dem Schaf einfach klären kann. Hier, was ist mit Otho? I think I know what happened to your sheep. Looks like you were wrong. Rasco didn't kidnap your Betsy. No? How is that not? Marcus told me that during a storm he found a sheep with a torn ear that had become separated from the flock and was attacked by a wolf. The hunter managed to kill the beast, but the sheep could not be saved. I should have gone back and looked for it. Look until I found it, but I didn't. You had the rest of the flock to look after. You did what you had to do. You may be right, but I still won't forgive myself. I'm not rich, but please take this belt. I got it from a tailor in town. Yay. Mehr Sachen, die ich anlegen kann. Wo haben wir es? Da. Und was gibt es mir? Edge Protection, Blunt Protection, Arrow Protection. With Leather Armor and Blunt, plus Blunt and Projectiles Protection. Okay. Besser als nichts. Hat sich damit das aufgelöst? So, jetzt kann ich nochmal zu Rasco gehen. Was? Was hat dieses Schaf gerade für ein Geräusch gemacht? Es klang so, als ob es sich übergeben würde. Nicht gerade nett. Schön. So. Trader, gib mir die Möglichkeit. Let's trade. So. Hat er jetzt irgendwas an Fleisch? Nein. Vielleicht finde ich es irgendwo anders noch, aber... Nein. Und Rasco? Okay, Jorn. Marvin, you're finally here. Shouldn't you be peeling turnips or resting right now? I had already finished my work for the day, and from the smells in the kitchen I felt like getting out for some fresh air. Come on a short walk will certainly do me good. Sometimes you just need to walk it off. I'm looking forward to putting down some gold, ordering a giant cut of meat and the best wine from a local vineyard. To finally forget all these worries and finally have a moment to enjoy life. Let's think about it. Das sieht nicht gut aus. Das sieht nicht gut aus. You need to recover. See, the locals practice swinging wooden sticks. I can't even remember the last time we ourselves practiced swords fighting with our father. Come on, we'll join them. Nein! Okay, grab your branch and let's see which of us is the better swordsman. Well, unless you're scared of your big brother. I have no intention of fighting with you. You're sick and should be resting, not practicing sword fighting. I have no intention of fighting you. Okay, it's okay. I understand your fear. I got hungry from all that running about. Some freshly baked bread. And do you have gold for that? I'm sure that if we approach him properly, the baker will surely treat us to at least one loaf. Was ist los mit dem? Das ist kein gutes... This bread smells really good. I'm not giving away anything for free. Either you pay like everyone else or you don't even get the crumbs. I've had enough of idlers like you. You should have fought for your homeland, not to eat your supplies now. We're not getting anything here. Let's not waste our time. Are you sure you're feeling okay? Maybe your fur is back? I'm actually a bit hot. I have an idea where we could cool off a bit. Was ist mit dem? Was ist das? Bitte nicht im Fluss. Bitte nicht im Fluss. See all these bottles? This is that famous wine from Archolos plantations. My favorite. Looks like somebody got pretty drunk around here last night. See if they left anything out while I cool off in the river. Nein! Okay, es sieht nicht danach aus, als würde er sich in den Fluss stürzen. Aber wer weiß, was... Hey, you. I have a few questions for you. Okay. Nein, das sind nicht die richtigen Fragen. Okay, wenn ich jetzt Flaschen suche, wird er hoffentlich nicht nach Hilfe schreien. What with? So, jetzt schaue ich, was er gemacht hat und er ist bestimmt... Okay, er ist noch da. Ja. Jorn. All the wine bottles are empty. Probably Bastian sends them back to the winery after emptying them. Damn, I was so in the mood for wine while we're here. Why don't we visit Kurt's cabin? He's ought to have a few bottles of some good vintage hidden away. Dieser Jorn zieht mich in seinen Bann. I remember one nice place near the village that I once found when I was here in my youth. We could sit there quietly, drink, eat. I'll look for that wine and you could make us something warm to eat. Do you still remember that mother's recipe for fish in snapperweed? Kurt isn't the best fisherman, but he's certainly hidden some fresh fish in some barrel. Here's the recipe and the snapperweed. You should be able to find the rest on your own at the cabin. All you have to do is gather all the ingredients and step up the stove. Just remember to read the recipe beforehand and follow the instructions carefully. As a last resort, you can also try using any of the grills or campfires in the area. Food is prepared. Where's Kurt? He said something about something he needed to take care of at the local winery. He should be back soon. Oh, hier ist auch noch ein Bookstand. Erfahrung. Ja. Da ist Gold. Ich speichere ab, bevor ich irgendwas stehle. Okay, ich habe nicht den Skill dazu. Und im Barrel? Ist irgendwas im Barrel? Fisch. Und ich sollte das vorher lesen, das Rezept. Wo ist das Rezept? Da? Eggs for Bastion? Nö. Fish in Vinegar with Snapperweed. Schön. 4 Fische. So. Stove. Prepare a meal. Fish in Vinegar with Snapperweed. Schön. So, jetzt gebe ich ihm das und hoffentlich fühlt er sich dann besser. I can tell by the smell that you were exceptionally successful in not burning anything on the stove. I found the wine, but it looks like Kurt keeps it in a chest under lock. This is a good opportunity for you to see a little about the locksmith's craft. After all these years with my master were not in vain. Will you show me how to open chests? Natürlich will ich das wissen. Who knows when that skill might come in handy for you. We got here practically without a gold coin with us. Sometimes you have to help a fate a little. When it comes to opening locks, the basics are extremely simple. All you have to do is put the lockpick in and start turning it left and right. You have to listen to what's going on inside. If you hear click, that means you can continue turning the gears. But if you hear a rip, well, you'd better not hear it. Dann ist der Dietrich nämlich gebrochen. Also, remember that the same lock opens a little differently each time. Weiß ich nicht. Sometimes the gears are slightly stagnant. Sometimes someone has turned the wrench inaccurately, and other times the lockpick broke something. As your skills improve, however, you will learn how to open all of them faster and faster, no matter how complicated the lock is. Schön. Dann probieren wir es jetzt mal aus. Dreimal nach rechts ist die Lösung für dieses Rätsel. Wir brauchen ja nicht alles nehmen. Soll ich alles nehmen? Es sieht danach aus, als sollte ich alles nehmen. Jedenfalls alles, was an Wein da ist. Naja. I think we've got it all, so follow me and don't straggle. I don't want you to get lost somewhere in the woods. It's also possible that we run into some wild animals, so keep your weapon ready. Ich weiß nicht, warum er das macht. Ihm geht's immer noch schlecht. Jorn, kann man... Jorn. Ich liebe das auch so sehr. Bevor man Akrobatik lernt, dieses Springen, das einfach nur sagt, ich weiß nicht, wie man springt. Fantastisch. Hier vielleicht finden wir... Speichern. Henry, speicher einfach. Was ist das für ein Typ? Ach, das ist ein Mordus, okay. Young Scavenger. Oops. We are here. We finally have a moment to take a break from the hustle and bustle of this village and all the unfriendly stares. I remember a good 20 years ago when we came here with our parents to visit the uncle. Everything was so different. Father was still different then too. But we are here and now, just us, exactly as we are. Then let's drink to those who are no longer with us. Wenigstens kann den Pfeil noch tragen. Das ist eine gute Herangehensweise. And hopefully some of our friends from London will be able to make it here as well. Marvin, we did what was necessary to escape and survive. No one would hold it against us for what happened. Das habe ich nicht gesehen im Intro, aber ich verstehe es jetzt. We stole the amulet from our own mother's grave. If some mage from our village found out about it, I think he would curse us. War changes everything. They'd give us the amulet themselves so we could escape. Londrim has no chance against the orcs. You're right. Staying on Londrim would be suicide. We are not soldiers, Marvin. Leave the defense of the country to those who have been trained to do so and who got paid for it. Let us drink to them and their struggle. May they provide Myrtana with a better tomorrow. How do you feel after an adventurous day? Much better. It was good to finally get a taste of ordinary village life. We'll finish this wine and I'll go back to bed. I'll get some more rest and who knows, maybe we'll go to the city. I have never had the opportunity to see this metropolis. I know some stories that nothing in the entire kingdom can compare to it. I just hope they can cook fish in the harbor like they do on our Londrim. We should get back, bevor er betrunken ist und stirbt. Go back right now? We just got here. Who knows when there will be another opportunity to spend such a nice evening together. Das klingt so, als ob sterben wird. Besides, we still have 2 bottles of wine left, and I don't think we want it to go to waste. All right, give it to me that wine. Give me that wine. Blub. Trinken, irgendwas passiert, er stirbt. Oh. Alles wird dunkel, alles wird wieder hell und jetzt passiert irgendwas. Time to walk it off. Siehst du, sie sind betrunken. Das ist nicht hilfreich. Oh yeah. You're finally awake. I see you guys had quite a good time last night. When you got here at night, you were completely drunk and soaked through. What were you doing? Jorn said he needed to walk around a bit. Then we got to the river, opened a bottle of wine, and it just sort of happened. Don't explain yourself, Marvin. Youth is its own thing, but you're not kids anymore. What you did was very irresponsible. To make matter, it seemed like your brother's condition has gotten even worse from all these attractions. Admittedly, the worst of the fever has passed and his condition has stabilized, but we are not sure how long that will last. Why did I agree to this? There's no need to panic. I'll stay with Jorn and watch him while you try to get some strong medicine. Do you know where I should start my search? There's a water mage in the available war, but I doubt you can get any medicine from him. You need the expertise of a decent alchemist, and the only one I can think of is Borwin. Was geht in Jorn vor, dass sich denkt, okay, mir geht's super. Where can I find him? Walk out of the village towards the city. When you pass the basin with the cascades, his workshop will be run. Okay. Walk out to the city. Could you tell me something about the... das brauche ich nicht. Ist er jetzt in... Okay. Straight ahead in a little hollow. Okay. Ich bin überzeugt, dass das schon hilfreich gewesen ist. Okay, ich gehe jetzt nochmal zu Rasko und versuche mit ihm darüber zu sprechen, dass ich das nicht machen möchte, was er mir vorgeschlagen hat. Und vielleicht habe ich ja die Möglichkeit, ihn zu verprügeln. Okay, Rasko ist nicht hier. Wo ist Rasko? Der soll sich nicht verstecken. Rick, Anna, Fabio, Victor, Bastian. Also Rasko scheint draußen herumzulaufen. Standardmäßig. Vielleicht ist er auch auf dem Feld oder arbeitet oder so. Das ist dieser Typ. Ist das Rasko? Nee, das ist immer noch Mike. Ist er nicht drin? Immer noch nicht. Immer noch nicht. Ist das... Wer ist das? Hier haben wir Rasko. Okay. How are you doing? What if we just chucked it all to hell and sailed on Corinus? The question is, where would I get enough booze for such a long trip? Und wenn ich... Wartet. Ich werde ihn jetzt verprügeln und wir sehen dann, was passiert. Oh, das ist ja cool. Das wusste ich nicht, dass das möglich ist. Genau, verprügeln. Ich nehme mal sein Gold ab. Und sein... Genau. Oh man, my head. Ja? Wait a minute. So. How are you doing? I recently came to a surprising conclusion. Alcohol works like magic, it's only safer than it. I forget all about it. Okay. Dieser Typ. Ich will nicht für den arbeiten müssen. Ich habe den... Na gut, dann essen wir jetzt Fried Scavenger Meat. 2 Stück. Und schauen wir mal. Ne, die lieber nicht. Aber was ist das? River Metal. Und das sieht aus, als ob man hier vielleicht Start Fishing. Catch Fish. Perfekt. Also, das ist die Art und Weise, wie man Fische fängt. Severin hilft hier aus. Das ist gut. Ist hier jemand drin? Another scumbag who can't respect someone else's property. Look what you've done. What did I do? You still have the nerve to ask? You brought so much mud into my house. I never seen anything like it in my life. By Adonis. And you're going to clean it up for me now, or I will slam you into the wall. Alright. Grab a brush and get to work. Just don't grumble too long. I'm supposed to see a clean floor here in a few minutes. Ja, also grundsätzlich würde ich sagen, er hat recht. Ich war da ein bisschen übereifrig. Aber wo ist der? Hier, Bro. Genau. Achso, das wollte ich ja auch noch machen. 10 Gold. Aber wo ist nochmal Bro jetzt? Da. Sehr gut. Ich bin sehr, sehr stolz auf mich, dass ich das mache, weil der Typ hat absolut recht. Hey, you! Job's done. I understand you guys are not at all that worthless after all. In return for doing your best here, a few gold pieces as an incentive. Hey! Klar, ich komme auch einfach in die Wohnung von ihm, mache irgendwas dreckig und bekomme Gold dafür, dass ich es wieder sauber mache. Ich frage mich, ob das schon irgendwo ein Geschäftsmodell ist, das irgendjemand sich überlegt hat. Ernsthaft? Okay, was ist mit dem Typen? Würde der mich verpfeifen? Sicherlich. Sicherlich würde er das machen. Mit der Pharmafrau? Ja. Oh, das sieht aus. Remy? Remy, bist du jemand, der Fleisch verkauft? Das sieht so aus. Bitte. Who are you? I am Remy the Butcher. Nah genug. I am Remy and I chop meat. I understand that you're a butcher? I'd applaud for your perceptiveness, but I don't want to get dirty with blood. I see you're not in... Could I buy some meat from you? No. Show me your wares. Meat mishmash. Okay. Raw, Moret. Sausage. Wolf Meat. Warum ist es so schwierig, Boar Meat zu bekommen? Das sollte nicht so schwierig sein. Okay, nochmal. I see you're not in a good mood. You're smarter than I thought. I don't... Because I work my ass off for scrubs like you and I get paid very little for it. What's your problem with us? It's that you can't fight for yourselves. If an orc showed up here, the first thing I'd do is grab a weapon. You, however, run away like rats from a sinking ship. You would have done the same, hearing repeated rumors about orc galleys. You're wrong, snot. But hey, nobody expected laundrymen to defend their homes after all. You're a bunch of cowards, nothing more. Mache? Say again, because I don't think I heard you. I'll gladly repeat, you're a pain in the ass on this island. The sooner we get rid of you, the better. Looks like I have to teach you some manners. Just try to touch me, and the Elder will know all about it. Babam, dafür gibt es Save Games. Dafür gibt es Save Games. Dafür gibt es Save Games. Okay. Hey, das ist ein bisschen unfair. Und warum ist der zu stark? Er ist zu stark. Okay. Dafür gibt es Save Games. Unter anderem auch der Save Game Song. Okay, Remy mag mich nicht, aber er ist der Butcher, deswegen ich nehme ihn ernst. Was ist das für ein wundervolles Haus? Finja. Boy, you're a blessing. And you're a curse. Ta-da! What do you think you're doing? To think I wanted to give you my soup? Get out of my sight. I'd be happy to help you? Oh, thank you. I knew this soup would win you over. Here, have a broom, walk around the house and sweep it thoroughly. Just don't forget the bedroom. Was ist mit den Leuten nur los? Dass ich hier überall für die sauber machen soll. Was ist los? Warum haben die so Probleme damit, ihr Haus sauber zu halten? Ja, ja. Ist hier hinten noch irgendwas? Nein, nein. Sieht gut aus. Noch irgendwo was? Nein. Finja. Which I should use to sweep the floor in the kitchen and the bedroom. I also saw some dirt near the entrance. Okay. Ja. Ich sehe es auch. Oh, I see you're done. The cottage looks better already. I hope you're not too tired. The soup's just cooked, so you can eat it after work. I can't wait to try it. I hope you enjoy it. Just don't burn yourself. It's still hot. I almost forgot. The floor may be shiny now, but I have to keep it that way with something. Could you give it back to me? Of course, here it is. Great. Thank you again for your help. Ich habe doch immer einen in der Hinterhand. Okay, ich akzeptiere das. Speichern. So. Sind das Menschen oder sind das nur Farmer? Oh, was ist das für Typ? Farmer. Okay, hey newbie, say, what's a pumpkin? Excuse me? Pumpkin is a big fruit, isn't it? Oh no, it's a vegetable. The newbie will agree with me, won't he? Fruit, Vegetable, Fruit. Ich würde sagen Vegetable, weil man es mit Sachen isst, die eher in Richtung Gemüse gehen. It's a vegetable. And I was right. Hold it. Ach. Super. So macht man das. Oh, da hinten sind Scavenger. Aber wo sind eigentlich die Leute? Und was ist das für ein Typ? White. Who are you? My name is White. I'm a traveler and I can offer you everything you need to survive in the wild. Ja. Torches, potions, weapons, food. The woods here are terribly dangerous. Without the right equipment, I will not venture into them. Well, unless you're an experienced fighter, but you don't look like one. Muss der mich dissen? Ich meine, jetzt hat er gerade einen Kunden verloren, oder? Okay, buy armor. Was kann ich kaufen? Light Traveler's Outfit. Light Leather Armor. Das sieht gut aus. Aber 300 Gold ist mehr, als ich jetzt gerade eben mir leisten kann. Show me your wares. I'm glad to hear that. Wo hat er... Das ist alles so teuer. Pan. Boah. Hat er kein Fleisch dabei? Der hat kein Fleisch dabei. Ich werd wahnsinnig. Wo ist dieses verdammte Wildschweinfleisch? Can I help you with something? Actually, yeah. As I did every evening, I sipped wine at the inn. When I was already completely drunk, a farmer spoke to me and offered a bet. Who would drink more and stay on? I didn't have any gold left because I spent it all on wine, so I offered my pass, which allows me to go in and out of town. I don't know what tempted me then, but I've never made a more stupid decision in my life. Of course I lost, and so did the document. It's not that easy to get a new one, and I don't like giving God's bribe every time. What was the farmer's name? Severin. Where can I find him? As I painfully discovered, he spends his evenings at the inn. By day you'll probably find him in some field. Ja, I'll help you. Ich brauch nämlich Geld. I thought you from the beginning that you're a good guy. How do I get it from him? Should I kill him? Was? Have you lost your mind? You don't know the real. And the first thing that comes to your mind is murder? Ganz genau. Was ist mit dem los? You'd have the whole village on yourself. You'd be a bloodstain scattered all over the village. Then how do I do it? I don't know. Figure something out just to kill him under any circumstances. Was ist der Name von dem Typen? Kipper. I wouldn't go that way if I were you. But why not? Haven't you heard the rumors? What rumors? About the beast that prowls in nearby woods and waits for the guys like you? No, I'm new here. If you enjoy your life even a little bit, you will turn around immediately. I won't stop you, but know that I warned you. Are you a sentry? Yes, but I'm new here and just learning. I got the job after Hendrik, and I don't want to miss my I don't want to miss my chance. Blurp. Can you handle a crossbow? Why would I have bla bla bla? Ich will gar nicht das lesen, weil. Where does this path lead? Into the woods, then to the cascades. It's been a long time since anyone has walked this way, except for some lunatics. Tell me about this beast. No one knows what it looks like because no one has survived an encounter with it. About a week ago, a sentry named Hendrik went to the edge of the forest to relieve himself. It was yesterday that the hunters found his body. They barely recognized him. The fang marks were huge. No one in town has taken any interest in this matter? A recent flooding has made contact with the city very difficult, so for the time being we have to cope on our own. Besides, I wouldn't count on the city guard. They are only interested in exploiting the villagers. The guild's trackers might be able to do something, but their services cost a lot. Knowing life before one or the other can lift a finger, the beast will attack again. I'm sure it will. Okay, Kipper, was auch immer, ich speichere erstmal. Und jetzt, warum habe ich den Bogen nicht ausgestattet? Young Scavenger. Was ist mit dem los? Ich brauche aber ein Wildschwein. Ich brauche keine Scavenger. Meatbug. Schön. Ist das Carden? Wer ist Carden? Das ist einer der Hunter gewesen. Der gibt mir bestimmt die Aufgabe. What are you doing here? Jäger, Jäger, Jäger. I hunt the beasts that prowl the area. Since the city guard is clearly failing or unwilling to manage this, we hunters have our hands full. Could you teach me something? Sure, I'm skilled with the bow and hunting. I can teach you both the basics as well as how to obtain the fat and skins of reptiles. Yes. Das ist zu teuer. Let's deal? Der hat auch nichts. Warte mal. Kann ich so viel verkaufen, dass ich... Bestimmt nicht. Na toll. Ich meine, ich kann schon ein bisschen was verkaufen, aber... Ich meine, hier Ohrnugget und Very Fat Fish. Das wäre eine Idee. Das könnte ich noch machen. Ja. Okay. Do you think the guard is doing a bad job? Where did you come from? From Corinas or the mainland? From Londram. That explains a lot. The truth is that up until a few years ago, the guard was doing a pretty good job, but it's getting worse every year. Instead of patrolling the area, guards prefer to go into taverns and have fun with the ladies instead of killing the bandits. The elder of the village finally came to the conclusion that he could not count on the city guard and hired sentries. In my opinion, he's kind of swapped the axe for the stick because other than Falkert, he has no use for them. How's the hunting going? Not so good. Nothing on the track? On the contrary, lately we have a whole rash of different animals from the backwoods, as if someone or something had chased them out of there. Okay. Ich würde sagen, ich probiere es weiterzugehen, obwohl ich ziemlich sicher bin, dass ich sterben werde. Aber wir probieren es einfach mal. To Valerie's Vineyard. Ja. Das meine ich. Vielleicht Kann Karden mir helfen? Karden? Hey! Was passiert mit Karten? Ich weiß es nicht. Okay, Young Field Raider. Nothing to plunder. Schön. Also Young Field Raider ist möglich, dass ich den in den Griff bekomme. Sehr, sehr gut. Aber vielleicht bezahlt mich ja jemand noch dafür. Wer weiß. Ah! Ganz genau deswegen mag ich das nicht. Okay. Young Giant Rat. Ein Glück, dass es nur eine junge, gigantische Ratte ist. Okay. Das sind nur gigantische Ratten. Laufen die auf mich zu? Das sieht so aus. Aber die kommen nicht so weit. Ein Glück. Oh. Oh, oh. Was ist los? So. So. Perfekt. Rattenfleisch. Das einzige Fleisch. Okay, ich gehe jetzt wieder zurück, weil ich denke, ich bin noch nicht stark genug für den Bereich. Außerdem hilft es mir jetzt nicht wirklich weiter. Okay, vielleicht finde ich hier noch ein paar andere Sachen. Healing Plant, auf jeden Fall. Ja. Noch irgendwas? Okay. Come on, go ahead. I've seen you watching what I'm doing. And what exactly are you doing? And, yeah. I'm cutting wood for my new boy. Young fallen trees like this are perfect for it. Okay. Usually they were struck by lightning during a heavy downpour, or strong wind bent them so far that they never blah blah blah. Due to their age, they still have fairly thin branches, and then that makes it a lot easier. By the way, you can also get some. Of course, the more you know about material extraction, the more wood you will be able to get. And remember, you'll need a strong axe for this. Ja, schön, vielen Dank. Kann ich das probieren? Yep. You got one piece of wood. Chunks of wood cover the area. Yep. Chunks of wood cover the area. Yep. Chunks of wood cover the area. There's nothing left. Heavy Branch habe ich bekommen. So funktioniert das. Und ich muss sagen, das gefällt mir sehr, sehr gut. Cool. Cut it down a little. Okay, there's nothing left. Also wird es dann auch gleich aktualisiert. Ich muss sagen, das finde ich richtig, richtig gut. Die Mechanik. Okay, Felix. Ich will gar nichts von dir wissen. Okay, da sind die Kürbisse. Okay, wir suchen Severin. Und ich werde auch nicht mehr so lange machen. Und da bist du, Severin. You have something that doesn't belong to you. Yeah? Is that so? And what is that? A White's permit. So, that's how it is. Look, the permit is mine and I want it fair and square. A bet's a bet. Now get out of my sight. How much do you think such a permit is worth? I think I need to punch you in the... Nein. Wir haben das schon versucht. Das endet nicht gut. Jeder will mich töten. How much do you think such a permit is worth? Let's think. 100 gold pieces and it's yours. You must be out of your mind. It's a shame there will be another buyer. Einen Moment. Dafür sind Safe Games gut, damit man Dinge ausprobieren kann. Okay, Severin, I think I need to punch you in the face. Excuse me? That's exactly what you need right now. Come on, lowlife, show me what you got. So. Damit habe ich das geschafft. Steh bitte wieder auf. Ansonsten schauen die Menschen blöd. Achso, ich kann natürlich... Na komm. Komm, red mit mir. Oh man, my head. Will der nicht mehr mit mir sprechen? Can't you see I'm doing something? Get lost. Ja, das ist okay. Wer ist das? Farmer. So. Und wo ist jetzt der Typ, der hier normalerweise sitzt? Wo ist weit? Erst einmal esse ich was. Weil ich mir das auch verdient habe. Und dann speichere ich. Und dann suche ich weit. Jens? Wer ist Jens nochmal gewesen? Hey, you. Jens. Keine Ahnung. Aber irgendwas wird schon sein. Und wo ist weit? Das ist die Frage des Tages. Dismas, Farmer. Und das ist der Remy. Sander. Da haben wir. Weit. I've got your pass. Great. Then I can forget about bankruptcy caused by corrupting royal officials. And rest assured, I haven't forgotten about the price. Good luck to you, Marvin. Wait. How do you know my name? Here, the walls have ears, my friend. Farewell. I hope to see you again someday. Ja, super. Und jetzt kann ich... Ach, das ist eben die Frage. Ich würde gern das kaufen. Ach, ey. Aber das Letzte, was ich heute mache, ich kaufe Light Travelers Outfit. Nein. Ich habe eine bessere Idee. Ich gehe vorher... Ich überschlage mich an guten Ideen. Wer ist Sander nochmal? What are you doing here? Give me a break, I'm busy. Okay, Sander will nicht mit mir sprechen. Was auch okay ist, die Leute husten nur herum. Okay, Lea, was ist mit dir? Ich hab's nicht vergessen. How's life? Hi Marvin, we're finally safe. Schön, dass du dich an mich erinnerst. Schön, dass du sagst, dass jetzt alles sicher ist. Ich möchte noch mal kurz zu Markus gehen, um dort zu lernen, wie man Leute, die Tiere ausweidet und Felle abschneidet. Häuten ist das Wort, was ich gesucht habe. Markus, zeig mir, wie man Felle häutet. Obtaining animal trophies, mammal skins and stealth. Cost 10 LP, 150 gold. Learn basics of obtaining. Take trophies. Teach me the basics of obtaining animal trophies. The most important thing is to approach your prey skillfully. If your target becomes aware of your presence too quickly, they may attack you. They try to approach the prey slowly, on bent legs with your weapon drawn, and when you are quite close, shoot. Skinning animals itself is actually not too difficult. It just requires a lot of patience and precision. Cut the animal's skin on the abdominal area where it is the most delicate, and then start carefully peeling it off. Sometimes you will have to make extra cuts, but remember that the more cuts you make, the lower the quality of the leather you get. With time you will get them. Schön. Can you teach me something about hunting? Sure, why not? Pulling out claws. Ach, das ist eben die Schwierigkeit. Ich brauche mehr Geld. Okay, dann probieren wir es jetzt mal und schauen, ob wir hier jemanden finden. Aber vorher speichere ich noch. Ich würde gern noch irgendwo ein Wildschwein finden, bevor ich hier Schluss mache für heute. Bloodfly, Bloodfly, Bloodfly. Young Scavenger. Ich akzeptiere das. Sehr gut. Meat. Und jetzt brauche ich... Hatte ich nicht? Nein. Nothing here. Sicher? Weil ich bin mir eigentlich sicher, dass man... Nochmal. Gucken wir uns kurz mal das an unter General Information. Take Trophies. Skin animals to a basic extent. Ja. Und wie mache ich das? Ich dachte eigentlich, dass ich das mit einem Knife mache. Ah, vielleicht geht das nicht bei Young Scavengers? Speichern. Und probieren wir es mal aus, ob wir irgendwie etwas anderes finden als ein Scavenger. Hier, das ist auch ein Scavenger. Und da haben wir auch noch das. Ich meine, das kann ja auch schon damit zu tun haben. Bin mir halt nicht so sicher. Okay, a fallen tree. Yep. Okay. Heavy branches. Das ist nicht besonders cool. To the Wolf's Den, to the Signal Tower. Ja, hier war ich schon, aber ich würde gern... Goblin? Nee. Ich wollte erst einmal nur ein Wildschwein finden. Aber sieht nicht danach aus, als ob ich da irgendwas finde. Nochmal auf der anderen Seite probieren. Ich erinnere mich auch, glaube ich, daran, ein Wildschwein schon getötet zu haben, aber... Hungry Lurker. Scavenger. Scavenger. ich glaube, die sollte ich auf jeden Fall. Das funktioniert schon ein bisschen jetzt besser. Okay, habe ich jetzt was bekommen? Was habe ich bekommen? Scavenger Egg. Schön. Wo sind Wildschweine? Ist die Frage der Stunde. Und was ist das? Rita's Vineyard. Okay. Aber das sieht eher nach Kürbissen aus. Hey. Here for you. Hey. Ja. Take me to... Ah, Fast Travel. Interessant. What can you tell me about Archolos House Life? Okay, aber bevor wir hier weitermachen, würde ich sagen, dass wir für heute Schluss machen. Es war mir ein unglaubliches Vergnügen. Es hat mir unglaublich viel Spaß gemacht. Das Spiel ist immer noch fantastisch. Ich bin dabei. Ich versuche langsam mich voranzutasten, in die Wildnis hineinzugehen und zu schauen, was mich dort erwartet. Das ist nicht leicht, das kann ich euch auf jeden Fall sagen. Aber grundsätzlich versuche ich mein Bestes, da einigermaßen voranzukommen. Und beim nächsten Mal werde ich dann Rita's Vineyard ein wenig erkunden. Ich danke euch vielmals für eure Aufmerksamkeit. Subscribt dem YouTube-Kanal. Schaut vorbei auf meinem eigenen YouTube-Kanal, Henry Herkula. Und natürlich auf Twitch. Followt uns, wenn ihr Lust dazu habt. Und dann bis zum nächsten Mal. Bis dahin. Tschüss.